ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपगदामह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तां सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Welcome to our weekly Bhagavatam study. So, in the previous classes, we were discussing from first few chapters of Canto 7, wherein we saw how, out of pain of separation from his brother, in one sense, Hiranyaksha was killed by Lord Varaha, who was siding the Devatas. So, with a vengeance to take revenge upon Lord Vishnu, who killed his brother, Hiranyakasipu performed severe tapasya. He got very special boons from Lord Brahma. Then he was searching after Lord Vishnu, trying to find out where Vishnu is there so that he can express his anger upon Lord Vishnu by killing Vishnu. But he could not find Lord Vishnu anywhere. Since he could not find Lord Vishnu anywhere, he arrested all the Devatas who are kind of subordinates to Lord Vishnu. So he was trying to express his vengeance upon the Devatas, trying to trouble them like anything. Throughout the day, torture them in the night, put them in the dark cell, etc. etc. So they can't do anything other than three deities, Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu. Rest all kind of subservient of Hiranyakashipu, and they're all glorifying Hiranyakashipu, including Narada Muni says, I myself, Tumuru and other, all of us are glorifying only Hiranyakashipu. So in that condition, the Devatas were all offering prayers to Supreme Lord in the middle of the night where Hiranyakashipu in deep sleep, not even uttering a single word. In their core of the heart, looking in the direction of the north, the direction where Shirodaksha Vishnu resides. In order to inform Shirodaksha Vishnu, my dear Lord, we are in this trouble, please protect us. Lord also spoke to them in an unembodied voice. Without the sound can be heard by the gatekeeper, something like that. Lord informed that, don't worry. When Hiranyakashipu will trouble Prahlada, I will kill Hiranyakashipu. Till then, you have to be patient. Then Devata said, where is Prahlada? When he will born? Where is the wife of Hiranyakashipu? All these things. Then they also prayed to Lord, my dear Lord, Hiranyakashipu completely forgot about his wife. His wife is in the ashram of Narada Muni. So please remind Hiranyakashipu to get back his wife, so that Hiranyakashipu's wife will deliver a boy, that boy will grow up, then eventually Hiranyakashipu will trouble that boy, and then Lord, you will appear and kill Hiranyakashipu. Something like that they were praying to Lord Vishnu. So Lord Vishnu Paramatma might have reminded Hiranyakashipu that you also had a wife, you left her, and you are busy torturing the avatars. So Hiranyakashipu might have gone to the ashram of Narada Muni. He might have brought his wife back, and eventually Prahlada must have born. Because Kayadu requested Narada Muni, my dear sage, Indra can come back once again. If I deliver my baby, Indra may kill. Right now he went away, but later on he might change his mind, he might kill. So let me not deliver unless my husband comes home. So Narada Muni said, okay, no problem. So the baby is in the womb. And since Narada Muni, she is in the ashram of Narada Muni using that opportunity to teach them Bhagavatam. So Narada Muni was speaking Bhagavatam for so many thousands of years. We don't know how much time it was. That many years. Kayadu was kind of hearing, but not really paying any attention to what Narada Muni is speaking. But the baby in the womb was attending very enthusiastically and seriously. So the baby was hearing everything. So now the scene is Hiranyakasipu brings back his wife, being inspired by Paramatma, who was requested by the Devatas to inspire Hiranyakasipu. So the child was grown up. He is about 4 or 5 years old. He was sent to Gurukul under the guidance of Shanda and Amarka, who are the two sons of Shukracharya, and he's studying. So since he's studying, occasionally would meet his father, and father would ask, "My dear son, what have you learned in the school?" That conversation will be explained in this chapter. The conversation between the father and son. The father would ask, "What you have learned?" The son would tell what he has learned in the school. From Hiranyakashipu's point of view, the school is the school of Shanda and Amarka. From Prahlada's point of view, the school is the school of Narada Muni. So that's where the problem. Hiranyakashipu received such a boon that no one could conquer him. No one can stand in front of him and dare to fight with him. He could have lived for lakhs of years without any problem if we had allowed Prahlada. Okay, you want to worship Vishnu, okay, worship Vishnu. But his ego did not allow. And he was killed in no time. Prahlada came, he was born, brought up, and 5 years he died. Not so long time. So like that. So let us see this chapter. In the 5th chapter, Prahlada, asked by his father about his education, praises Lord Krishna and Bhakti, as taught by his guru. In the bracket, we can say Narada Muni. He is attacked by elephants and other calamities, which were arranged by his father, but remained safe. So Hiranyakashipu goes to the extent that he wanted to kill Prahlada. Because Prahlada is taking the name of Lord Vishnu, who is the enemy. So he tried different means to kill Prahlada, but Prahlada was not harmed at all. So Prahlada was protected by Lord in all circumstances. So this is the discussion will be explained in this chapter. 2 sections. In the first section, conversation between father and son. In the second section, the father is trying to kill the son in different means. But he was saved by the Supreme Lord. So this is a big chapter, about 57 verses are there. So in between there are a lot of philosophical points are also there. And let us try to discuss. So Narada Muni is conversing the entire subject matter with Yudhishthira Maharaj. He is speaking to Yudhishthira Maharaj. Now he is telling. Sri Narada Uvacha.
Sri Narada Uvacha.
Paurohityaya Bhagavan.
Paurohitaya Bhagavan.
Vrittaha Kavyaha Kilasurai.
Vritta Kavyaha Kalasurai.
Shandamarkau Sutau Tasya.
Shandamarko Tatotasya.
Daitya Raja Grihantike.
Daitaraja Grahantike. Translation. The great saint Narada Muni said, the demons headed by Hiranyakashipu accepted Shukracharya as their priest for ritualistic ceremonies. Shukracharya's two sons, Shanda and Amaraka, lived near Hiranyakashipu's palace.
Narada Muni is speaking to Yudhishthira Maharaj. The demons headed by Hiranyakashipu accepted powerful Shukracharya as their priest for ritualistic ceremonies. Shukracharya's two sons, Shanda and Amarka, lived in Hiranyakashipu's palace, teaching the children of Asuras. All the children of Asuras were taught by Shanda and Amarka, and all the Asuras were taught by Shukracharya. Shukracharya is their guru. Of course, is the guru of all the asuras. That is for eternity is like that. So now Narada Muni begins to explain how Prahlada Maharaj's bhakti was the cause of Hiranyakashipu's hatred towards Prahlada. Because Yudhishthira Maharaj asked the question, how can a father hate the son? Especially when the son is obedient, when the son possesses all good qualities, when son is a gentle person and son is a devotee. How can a father hate the son? And not only hating, the father wanted to kill the son also. I never seen such a father. So the father hating son is Prahlada has some bhakti for Lord Vishnu. So Prahlada's bhakti is the cause of Hiranyakashipu's hatred towards Prahlada. So, and why Hiranyakashipu hated Prahlada? Prahlada had bhakti for Lord Vishnu. The cause is Lord Vishnu had killed his brother, who is his dearmost friend. In that way, you can say. That's why the whole circle is there. So now, yes, Chanda and Amarka were the teachers of Prahlada and other demon sons. So then what? Taurajna prapitam balam
तौ राज्ञा प्रापितं बालं
Prahladam Nayakovidam
प्रह्लादं नवकोविदं
Patayam Asatu Pathyan
पाठयाम् आसतु पाठ्यान्
Anyam Chasura Bhalakan.
अन्यांश्चासुरबालकान्. Prahlad Maharaj was already educated in devotional life, but when his father sent him to those two sons of Shukracharya to be educated, they accepted him at their school along with the other sons of the Asuras.
Teaching other boys born of the demons, Chanda and Namarka also taught Prahlada, who was already knowledgeable of politics but was sent to them by king. From Narada Muni point of view, Prahlada knew everything. He is well educated because Narada Muni is the teacher. He taught for not one day, 2 days, for thousands of years he taught. He taught about Bhakti, he also taught about other aspects of education. Everything he might have taught. Though Prahlada knows everything, but father sent him because from father point of view, the small kid, he does not know anything. He should be learnt. So they were all sent to the same school where other demon boys are studying. And Prahlada is also studying along with them. No, not Chanda and Amarka. Narada Muni is aware. These verses are spoken by Narada Muni. Narada Muni aware that Prahlada knows each and every type of education. But still, his father sent him to school because from father's point of view, son does not know anything. He's just born boy. He's a newborn boy. What does he know? But Narada Muni knows. I only taught him everything, so he knows everything. He heard everything very sincerely. The mother did not hear, but the baby heard everything. That is Asuric mentality. It's like that. That is there. Now, yeah, after getting all the boons, he is the master of the entire universe in one sense. And though he only said in the beginning, because Vishnu is a partial, he is considered as Paramatma, is the maintainer of the universe. But now Vishnu has become impartial. He has lost his high position. He does not deserve high respect. So he cannot be now the Paramatma. Now there is no one Paramatma, so to say. No one is qualified to be Paramatma, so to say. So in one sense, There is no one qualified to be the Lord of the universe. I am the Lord of the universe. When I am the Lord, everyone should worship me. Because in the previous chapter we saw, all the Brahmanas were performing yajnas, chanting the names of Hiranyakasipu. And all the functions of the Devatas, Hiranyakasipu himself is getting them done. He orders, do like this, do like this. Devatas are simply doing. All the Devatas under his fingertips. But try to see his position. His position, he is sitting in a high position, so obviously he can do this. No, no. See, Narada Muni and all chanting his names in the sense. See, Narada Muni knows this person is Jaya Vijaya only. Now they're acting like this because of being cursed by four Kumaras. These are Lord's pastime. They cannot, you cannot forcefully, you cannot change it. It is Lord's desire. They don't want to go against Lord's desire. So Lord's desire should be fulfilled. So they being chanting names of Hiranyakasipu, you might be thinking, I am chanting the names of Hiranyakasipu as none other than Jaya Vijaya. And he's chanting his names not like a taking shelter of him. He's chanting because that's how that fellow becomes happy. So unnecessarily, why to create problems? You know. So like that. They are not aware. They are not aware. They are not aware. How can they be aware? That will not. Okay, devotees online are able to follow. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
No,
Yes, thank you.
Okay, okay. So we'll continue. Yat tatra guruna proktam
Yat tatra guruna proktam
shushruvenu patacha
Sushruvena apapatata
na sadhu manasa mene
nasadu manasamene
swaparashad gruhashrayam.
swaprasada grahasrayam. Translation. Prahlada certainly heard and recited the topics of politics and economics taught by the teachers, but he understood that political philosophy involves considering someone a friend and someone else an enemy, and thus he did not like it.
Yeah. Narada Muni also might have taught politics. There Narada Muni taught how to rule the kingdom and all in a proper way. Here Channa and Namarkar are also teaching how to rule the kingdom. But their teaching the kingdom is all in terms of friend and enemy. His friend, you should make friends with him. His enemy, you should kill him. You should usurp his wealth and something like that. So this kind of teaching Prahlada did not like at all. Because Prahlada already knew about the politics. Now how to conduct the rule in a dharmic way, a service to Supreme Lord. Prahlada did not consider the political philosophy he heard and recited, which was taught by the teacher Shanna and Amarka, to be proper. He did not consider at all what they are teaching is proper. It depended on thinking in terms of the duality of oneself and others. What all they taught is all about Mayera friend, enemy, friend and enemy, friend and enemy. But the thing that was taught by Narada Muni, it must have been the world belongs to Supreme Lord and everyone should be engaged with Supreme Lord, everything should be offered to Supreme Lord. So that politics would have been entirely different. This is entirely different. He did not consider topics like punishment and politics proper. Why? This understanding completely took shelter of thinking in terms of me and mine, self and others. Dualistic philosophy. So Prahlada is not at all happy what the teachers are teaching. He is not at all considering this teaching is good, because he already knew how to rule the kingdom, how to engage all the citizens, etc. All these things he already knew. But what they are trying to teach is all very entirely different. That he did not like. So, but he learned maybe a couple of sometime he might have learned 6 months or 1 year like that. Then he was brought to his father one day. Then the conversation begins. Ekadasura rat putram
Ekada surarat putram
ankam aropya pandava
ankam aropya pandavam
papracha katayatam vasta
papracha kathayatam vatsa
manyate sadhu yad bhavan.
manyate sadhuyat bhavan. My dear King Yudhishthir, once upon a time the king of the demons Hiranyakashipu took his son Prahlad on his lap and very affectionately inquired, "My dear son, please let me know what you think is the best of all the subjects you have studied from your teachers."
Yeah. Simple question. Once the king of the demons Hiranyakashipu took his son Prahlada on his lap. Nice thing. And very affectionately inquired, "My dear son, please let me know what you consider to be the best of all the subjects." So, my dear son, you have been in the school for a year. So, what do you know? What you can tell without any difficulty. The king thought that his son would be confused if asked about difficult subjects. That's why he says that, "Please speak about what you can speak in front of me, what you studied well and you know well." That was the intention of the question. So you might have studied many things. Among all of them, what did you like the most? Please tell that. So now the problem comes. The question is, what did you like the most? Manyate, so he says that, Katayatam Vasta, Manyate Sadhu Yad Bhavan. You have studied so many things. Among them, what is the best thing? Sadhu Yad Bhavan. So when you ask Prahlad what is best, he will remember what all he studied from Narada Muni, and among them what is the best thing, he will respond. Prahlada understood his intention, and considering the question, what thing do you think that is the best in the world among all those things learned? Among all those things a student learns, what is the best thing that you think? So Prahlada learned so many things from Narada Muni. Prahlada then gave his opinion. Since you ask me, please hear the correct answer. You asked me what is the best thing among all. Same question asked by sages of Naimacharya and Sukadeva Goswami. If you remember in the first canto, what is the essence of all the Vedic literatures? What is the best thing that we should learn from all the Vedas, all the Vedic literatures? So please speak about that. And please speak in such a way that should satisfy the self. See, a person may go to school, may learn so many things. But among all of the things that one learns, there will be something best. Something will be always best thing, which is the one most thing that everyone should learn. So that's what he's asking. So what, just like Hiranyakashipu is asking, what is the best thing you have learned? Same way our Saraswati asked, Yani Veda Vidam Shreshto Bhagavan Badarayana Annecha Munaya Suta Paravara Vidu Vidu. You have learned from Vyasdeva, you also learned from all the other disciples of Vyasdeva. You are educated in all subject matters. Vetatvam Saumitat Sarvam Tatvatas Tad Anugraha Ruya Siddhasa Siksha Guravo Guyama Bhuta. You are very gentle disciple. So your teachers might have taught you everything they know. Obviously, if the disciple is gentle, the teacher teaches everything. So you learned everything, you know everything. Tatra tatranjasa yushman bhavata yad vinichitam pumsham ekantata shreyas tamna samshitum arhati. Please tell us that one thing which will bring ultimate good to everyone. What is the best thing that you have learned from all your teachers, including Vyasdeva and so many disciples of Vyasdeva, that will bring the greatest auspicious to everyone and all? Pumsham ekantata shreya. Shreya means the ultimate benefit. Ekanta means the one only, the one ultimate benefit. There could be multiple benefits, multiple destinations also. But among all of them, what was that one thing attaining which don't have to look back? So please tell me. Among all those things that you learned, please tell me what is that ultimate thing. The reason is Prayan Alpasha Sabya Kalo Vasmin Yuga Jana Manda Sumanda Mateo Mandabhagyo Partha. The people of Kali Yuga are not qualified. If you tell multiple things, they may get diverted. Option A, option B, no. Don't tell all those things. Just tell them one thing. Let them try this one thing. Burini Buri Karmani Shrotavyani Vibhagasa Ata Sadotra Yatsaram Samdrutya Manishaya Brui Bhadraya Bhautanam Yenatma Suprasidati. So basically it says that Bhurini Bhuri Karmani Shrotavyani Vibhagasa. There may be so many activities that one is recommended to do in this world. Obviously. So these are initial verses from 7 to 11. First chapter. So the scriptures might prescribe so many activities, indicating that you do this, you will get this, like that, like that. There may be so many activities in Vedic and Vedic literatures, but you are well known of all the scriptures. You analyze among them, and you please tell us only one thing. You don't. The Vedas may tell 100 things, but you don't tell us 100 things. You please tell only one thing. What is beneficial for everyone, hearing which everyone should be satisfied. Hearing which only one should be satisfied, then what to speak of doing and getting the result. So just by hearing, Enatma Suprasidati, one should be completely satisfied. That's why he says that Tavai Pumsham Taro Dharma Eto Bhakti Rayetuki, Eto Bhakti Radoshije, Ahetuki Apratyata Suprasidati. So what is that? One thing, one activity can give us complete satisfaction is Prema Bhakti. Prema Bhakti can give complete happiness to everyone. But what is the means to attain Prema Bhakti? Sadhana Bhakti. Sadhana Bhakti is Parodharma. There may be so many dharmas in this world one is supposed to do, which will bring auspiciousness in one's life. But the Parodharma is Bhakti. So that is the best thing that Sutta Goswami learned from Vyasdeva and other disciples of Vyasdeva. That is Sadhana Bhakti, which brings one to Prema Bhakti. Now let us see what are the so many things that Narada Muni taught Prahlada. Among all those things, what did Prahlada like the most? Among all that he had learned from his guru. Now Prahlada will respond. Sri Prahlada Uvacha
Shri Prahlada Vacha
Tassadu Manye Suravarya Dehinam
Tatsadhu Manya Surya Varyatehinam
Tada Samudvigna Diyama Sadgrihat
Sada Sumatvigna Diyam Asadyagrahat
Hitvatmapatam Gruhamanda Kupam
Hitvatmapatam Graha Andakupam
Vanam Gatoya Darimashrayeta.
Vanam Gato Yadarim Ashrayeta. Prahlad Maharaj replied, O best of the Asuras, king of the demons, as far as I have learned from my spiritual master, any person who has accepted a temporary body and temporary household life is certainly embarrassed by anxiety because of having fallen in a dark well where there is no water but only suffering. One should give up this position and go to the forest, Vana. More clearly, one should go to Vrindavan, where only Krishna consciousness is prevalent, and should thus take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
So just like when sages of Naimisharanya asked, you heard so many things from Vyasadeva and many of Vyasadeva disciples. The scriptures might prescribe so many auspicious activities which brings auspiciousness, but Kali Yuga people do not have that much time to follow all those things. For the ultimate benefit of one and all of Kali Yuga, you please prescribe one activity, hearing which, following which, oneself is completely satisfied. As an answer, he says, Savai Pumsham Paro Dharma Eto Bhakti Radokshade Ayetuki Apratyata Yatma Supratyati Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prajita Janedi Ashu Vairagyam Jnanam Chayed Ayetukam. So that was the answer to that question. That one thing everyone can do, as a result of that, everyone can come to Prema Bhakti platform. As a result of that, one can feel complete happiness. Once Atma is completely satisfied, having come to Prema Bhakti platform. That is possible by the practice of Sadhana Bhakti. So Sadhana Bhakti is said to be the Parodharma, which can be practiced by everyone, which everyone can practice and attain Prema Bhakti and complete happiness of the self. That is the prescription there. Here Prahlada Maharaj's prescription is Tassadu Manne Asuravarya Dehinam. Who among the embodied souls, who among the leader of the Asuras, Asuravarya, the best of all the Asuras, Sada Samudvigna Diyam Asadgrahat. For those people who are always in Udvigna, means anxiety, a kind of tension, anxiety, unsteadiness. For what reason one will be in anxiety? Asadgrahat. They have considered Asat as Sat. Something which is called Asat, that they have accepted as Sat. As a result of that, one is always in anxiety. Samudvigna. Sada Samudvigna. Not 1 minute in a day. Every minute in a day, one is in anxiety. What is that? Asat, one accepts as Sat. And what is that which makes one in constant anxiety? Gruham Andakupam. Being the lord of the home, being lord of the world. That concept, this is mine, I am the lord of this. So this concept is Asat. And if one accepts this as Sat, this is actually temporary reality. If one accepts this as a permanent reality, one is always in Samudvigna. Therefore, Hitvatmapatam, Hitva Atmapatam, give up this mentality. Because this mentality takes one to Atmapatam, the degradation of the self. Then what one should do, having given up this mentality of me and mine? Vanam Gato, please go to the forest. And do what? Harim Ashrayeta, worship Lord Hari. This is what Prahlada is recommending his father. My dear father, you are constantly in anxiety, thinking that you are the Lord of the world. Accepting this world is yours. Please give up this world. Give up the mentality that you are the Lord of the world. Instead, accept Lord Vishnu, the Lord of the world, and go to forest and worship Lord Vishnu. That will give you complete peace. What was the peace formula mentioned in Bhagavad Gita? Prabhupada says peace formula. There is a verse in Bhagavad Gita.
Bhoktaram yajya tapasya
Full verse.
sarvaloka maheshwaram suridam sarva bhutanam gyatva mam shantim rachati.
Meaning?
I mean, Krishna says he is the Maheshwar of all the lokas, and
No. Tell the
he
meaning
is the friend of.
properly. Tell the meaning
Sorry?
properly from the beginning till the end. Don't tell in
Sorry,
between.
I don't know what the word translation of. I can tell you the essence.
See, if you can speak the shloka, you can also translate.
Yeah, but I can say the essence, not the perfect translation. Somebody
Bhoktaram
else can say.
Yajnatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Surudam Sarvabhutanam Jnatvam Shanti Muchati. So others can try. Anybody else can tell the meaning?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
One
Prabhuji,
second, Mataji. Your Mataji is telling. Little louder.
Hare Krishna.
Bhoktaram is
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Should I say, or I can't hear what the people
One
offline
second,
are.
one second. Your Mataji is saying something. I'll repeat. Afterwards, you can speak. Wait for a minute. Here, Samudvigna word is there. So accordingly, we have to see the meaning. Here, Mataji is telling that one who knows that I am the Lord of all the sacrifices and all the tapasya one performs. I am the well-wisher of all the living entities, and I am the master of all the planetary systems. One gets peace. One will not be in Udvigna. Instead, one will be in a peaceful state. So you tell Mataji what you are trying to say.
Same thing, Prabhuji, that Krishna says, I am the enjoyer of all sacrifices. Bhuktaram Yadnya Tapasam. I am the controller of all the planetary systems. Sarva Loka Maheshwaram. Suridam, I am the well-wishing friend of every living entity within the heart. And a person who understands this, he achieves lasting peace.
So indirectly, I am the ultimate beneficiary of all the activities that are performed by different personalities who might perform yajna, who might perform tapasya, who might perform ashtanga yoga, who might perform bhakti, and all these different personalities, whatever they do, I am the ultimate beneficiary. And one who understands this, and also one who understands that I am the Lord of the entire universe, Sarvalokamayeshwaram, and it is my presence as Paramatma, all the living entities are taken care. They are maintained because I am their well-wishing friend. Suhrudam Sarvabhutanam. One who understands all these things will be in peace, will be in happy state of consciousness. If one does not understand that, saying that, okay, this piece of land belongs to me, and this belongs to me, these are mine, these are my friends, these are my enemy, they are always in anxiety. One who understands that everything belongs to Supreme Lord, and Lord is our ultimate maintainer, and whatever we do, the ultimate beneficiary is the Supreme Lord. We may think that whatever I am doing, I deserve to enjoy. But we always, that is in a practical sense, that is what we say. But at least in the consciousness point of view, one should understand that ultimately everything belongs to Lord and everything meant for Lord's service. If that is the consciousness, one is always in peace. Otherwise, in any other case, one will be in Udvigna. So like that. So Prahlada is saying that, oh, best of the demon, Asuravarya, I think the best thing in life is that persons whose minds are constantly disturbed by absorption in I and mine should give up the blind well of household life, which degrade the self, Atmapatam, and that they should go to the forest and take shelter of the Lord. So either from Hiranyakasipu's point of view, Hiranyakasipu is attached to his palace, his home, and his kingdom. The Prahlada is his son only. His Prahlada might be seeing all these things. So in that way, my dear father, please give up the home, please give up the kingdom and go to forest and serve Lord Vishnu. That is the best thing one should learn from Guru, from teacher. We might learn so many things from teacher, but the best thing I have learned from my teacher is this one. Not being attached to the temporary material world. Instead, just be attached to the eternal Supreme Lord and worship Him. That is his attachment. That's what he learned from Narada Muni, and that's what he's telling to his father. Oh, best of the demons, I think it is best that those whose minds are disturbed by false absorption in me and mine, Asad Grahat, should give up their house, their kingdom, the cause of degradation of the self. And after going to the forest, I think the best thing is that they should take shelter of the Supreme Lord Vishnu. While one is still in the house, one should give up attachment to the blind well and then go to the forest. So our Acharya say that no, not only that you should go to the forest and give up, even while living in the home also one should not be attached to the home and kingdom. Eventually when time permits, one can go to the forest. That means going to the forest means from Shastra point of view, take Vanaprastha or sannyasa. But in the modern context, completely surrender to Supreme Lord. So something like that. So the problem is the material attachment binds us in this world. It does not matter, one may be in Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. If one is attached to the things of this world, one will remain here. Because that is what Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tajati ante kalevaram tam tam evaiti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavita. Whatever is our attachment, that is what we think at the time of death. And to that we are attached to, even after this life also. So that is a normal one-to-one relationship. So that's why he was telling from the very beginning, don't be attached to this material world. Please be attached to Supreme Lord and worship him.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
One second. Little louder.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, why does he say blind well? That blind, does it signify mood of ignorance or what?
No. Blind well means one does not understand, one is bound.
Okay.
See, one who is attached to worldly opulences and worldly comforts, one does not even know that one is attached to these worldly comforts. One thinks, yeah, this is the life. I mean, every day, every Friday, I take one Telugu class. Many Telugu devotees, many new people who are newly joining, so they will be attending that class. They always ask the same question. Every week, one asks the question. Prabhuji, I'm trying to follow some bhakti, but my family members say that, why are you practicing? Why are you so much mad? All these things. Bhakti should be there only, but this much only. You should not be so much. You will become mad unnecessarily. All these things. Why are you doing all these things? Bhakti means every Saturday going to temple, spend some time in the temple and break coconut and come back. That is enough. Why everyday chanting and offering everyday to Lord, all these things, this is too much. This is not required. Because for people, they already made up their life, their mind. So this is life. Life means like this only should go on. Because everyone is leading that kind of life. So we should also be like that. If everyone leads that kind of life, they are sane. If somebody goes a little bit here and there, they are mad. So something like that. That's why it is called a blind well, means they can't understand that they are in a blind well. They think that blind well is the world.
Okay.
Because they have never experienced the brightness outside the blind well. So in that way.
Thank you.
Because the one whom you want to kill and Prahlada is telling them, take shelter of him only. How will he take? So like that. Yes, Mataji, you are trying to say something? Okay, other devotees online, you're okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So
Yes,
in this
Prabhu.
chapter, what Prahlad Maharaj says in this chapter and also in the future chapters also, next two chapters he will speak to his friends. Later on he offers prayers. They are very strong prayers. Very direct and very strong. One should have a lot of courage to listen to Prahlad Maharaj. Otherwise, even if one goes to the forest, one will still take shelter of the blind well. So, first of all, one should give up attachment to home and kingdom, then one should go to forest so that one will be able to serve Lord Vishnu with one kind of attention. If one is forced to go to forest, after going there also will be thinking, so what's happening to my home? What's happening to my bank balance? What's happening to this? What's happening to like that? Only one will think. So, in that way. Now, hearing this, what was the response of Hiranyakasipu? Now, Nardamuni will tell. Sri Narada Uvacha. Little louder so that. Shrutva Putra Giro Daitya Parapaksha Samahita Jahasa Buddhir Balanam Vidyate Parabuddhidvi. So hearing these words, Hiranyakasipu is thinking that it seems that Narada Muni, others Vaishnavas, secretly they are coming to Gurukul and they are teaching Vishnu Bhakti. And these are small kids, whatever they listen, they will accept it easily, quickly. That's why Prahlada is speaking all these things like that, Hiranyakasipu thought. On hearing Prahlada's words, which sided with his enemy, the demon laughed. Demon means Hiranyakasipu laughed. The intelligence of these children has been spoiled by the intelligence of the enemy. The words were completely dedicated to Lord Vishnu, his enemy. Hiranyakasipu laughed. This boy will learn whatever is taught to him. It is not his fault. From today, Narada and other Vaishnavas should not enter the school. Because Narada told previously, we always would chant the glories of Hiranyakashipu. That means Narada Muni might be coming to his palace once in a while. So when Narada Muni might come to his palace once in a while, he might have also visited Gurukul. See, in front of him, he would glorify. But aside, he might say something else also. Because Narada Muni is such a person. Because he had some respect for Narada Muni also because his wife was in the ashram of Narada Muni. So some kind of, so he might have allowed him to go to Gurukul also. So now he said, Vaishnavas like Narada Muni might have taught him Vishnu Bhakti and all. So he should not be allowed. He did not punish Narada Muni. He is told, Narada Muni people Narada Muni kind of people should not be allowed to Gurukul, so that the children will not be spoiled. That was the condition he put forward. Louder. No one will take. Others are afraid. Others may not do, but Narada can do, no? Narada and some people like who are Narada, who are like Narada. So in that way, he's telling Narada and other Vaishnavas should not be allowed entrance into Gurukul. So next, Samyak Vidaryatam Balo. Anybody online?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Samyak vidaryatam balo
Guru Gehe Vijatibihi
guru gehe dvijatibihi
Vishnu Pakshay Pratichanair
Vishnu pakshay pratichannair
Na Bidde Tasya Dhiryata.
na bhidye tasya dhiryata. Hiranyakashipu advised his assistants, my dear demons, give complete protection to this boy at the Gurukul where he is instructed, so that his intelligence will not be further influenced by Vaishnavas who may go there in disguise.
Let the boy be given protection at the school so that his intelligence will not be further influenced by Vaishnavas like Narada Muni, etc., who may go there in disguise as Brahmanas. So, like that, this also is telling Narada Muni kind of people might come directly, sometimes they might come as Brahmanas also. So, therefore, don't allow anybody else. Only you two will be there and teach them properly. Don't allow anybody who can be of doubtful character. They have done this at school. The Vaishnavas are responsible. So, in the school only, there is a chance that the Vaishnavas might come in disguise and they might teach him something which he is not supposed to learn. So in that way he's telling. So now our Shanda and Amarka will take the student to their Gurukul and inquire from him. So my dear boy, who taught you all these things? Please tell us. Something like that. Gruham Anita Mahuya
Gruham
Prahradam Daityaya Yajaka Prashasya Lakshanaya Vamsha संपृच्छन्ता सामभिः The demon priest, Shanda Namarka, calling Prahlada, when he was brought back to the school, praised him with sweet, pacifying words and then inquired from him. So they kind of trying to pacify him. Chanda and Namarka praised Prahlada with sweet words. We will speak to him so that out of fear he will not speak to the Vaishnavas who have been instructing him. We will warn him in a gentle way so that hereafter Prahlada will not speak to the Vaishnavas who are coming in disguise. Like that they thought, and they began to speak to Prahlada. Now, Chanda and Namarka are speaking to Prahlada. Vassa Prahlada Badram Te. Hare Krishna, devotees online.
Vats Prahlada Bradhamete.
Satyam Katayamamrusha.
Satyam Kathyamamrisha.
Balanati Kutastubhyam.
Balanati Kutastubhyam.
Esha Buddhi Viparyayaha.
Esha Buddhi Viparyaha. Dear son Prahlada, all peace and good fortune unto you. Kindly do not speak lies. Just reply with the truth. These boys you see are not like you, for they do not speak in a deviant way. How have you learned these instructions? How has your intelligence been spoiled in this way?
They are very gently requesting Prahlad, who taught you all these things, where you all learned all these things, who is polluting your consciousness, and like that. Dear boy, good fortune to you. Please speak the truth, do not lie. How has your intelligence been changed and become different from that of other boys? All other boys are learning whatever we teach, but you are learning something different. From where you are getting all this information? Something like that. Good fortune to you. We will give you some sweets if you tell the truth. Palanati means overriding the other boys. So other boys are learning something and you are learning something different. From where you are getting all this information? We never taught you all these things. We'll give you some sweets. Please tell us who is telling you all these things. Something like that. Buddhi Bedah Parakruta. Uta hote swato bhavat. Bhanyatam shrotu kamanam. Gurunam kulanandana. O best of your family, O Kulanandana, have the enemies polluted your mind or did you do this yourself? Please tell us. Is it somebody coming and telling all these things or you yourself speaking like this? We are all your teachers and are very eager to hear. So we want to know. Please tell us. You are our dear, you are our obedient student. You should tell us the thought. If he gives the name of some Vaishnava, we will identify that person and bring him to the assembly of the king and beat him. If the child will tell, so and so person taught me all these things, then we will catch the person, bring it to the king. So the king will be happy that we caught the culprit, something like that. So then Prahlada thought, these fools cooked in samsara think I am a stupid boy. Then Prahlada responded. So Prahlada thinking that these people think that friend and enemy is someone's substance of life. They are deeply immersed in that concept of me and mine, friend and enemy, etc. etc. They don't know the real truth. So then you want to respond. And they think that I'm innocent, somebody teaching me in the school. But they don't know that I've already learned from Narada Muni. So these people do not know. What they know is all like like fourth grade substance, something like that. Sri Prahlada Uvacha
Sri Prahlada Uvacha
Parasvascheti Sadgraha
Parasvaschetya Sadgraha
Pumsham Yanmaya Kritaha
Pumsam Yanmayaya Kritaha
Vimohita Diyam Drushtas
Vimohita Dhyam Drishtas
Tasmai Bhagavate Namaha.
Tasmai Bhagavate Namaha. Prahlad Maharaj replied, "Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose external energy has created the distinctions of my friend and my enemy by deluding the intelligence of men. Indeed, I am now actually experiencing this, although I have previously heard it from authoritative sources."
Prahlada said, "Let me offer my respectable obeisance to our Supreme Lord, whose external energy has created the distinctions of my friend and my enemy for men of deluded intelligence, which I can see directly now. It is Lord's Maya which bewilders people and makes them think friend and enemy, me and mine. It's all this duality is because of Maya's influence. And today I can see the example in front of me. I was hearing from Nardamuni. Nardamuni was telling that the Maya influences people and it makes people to think friend and enemy, me and mine like that. And Prahlada just born. He was a small boy. He has yet to see the world. But he's seeing the teachers who are teaching that kind of substance, friend and enemy, etc., me and mine. So that's what Prahlada is saying. Yeah, whatever Nardamuni told that I can see right now. So this is how Lord's Maya is acting. And to that Lord, I am offering my obeisances. Lord's Maya is so powerful than what to speak of the Supreme Lord. Something like that. Asat Graha means thinking of friends and enemy. The other meaning is crocodile. Graha also means crocodiles, which devours persons who have fallen in samsara, which is asat. That conception has been created by Maya and previously inferred. Now it is directly pursued by me. Previously, Nardamuni told me all these things, but now I am seeing all these things. You are acting in this way all the time. Prahlad is saying that, my dear teachers, you are not only speaking, but you are also acting. How? Hiranyakasipu, Shanda, and Amaraka thought that Vishnu is our enemy, Asuras are our friend, Devatas are our enemy, and all Asuras are our friend, which Prahlada is seeing. So Prahlada might be seeing that Hiranyakasipu torturing, troubling the Devatas and punishing the Devatas and putting them in menial services. He might be seeing all these things. So he is directly witnessing what his father doing, what his teachers are doing, which he had heard from Nardamuni, now he is currently seeing. So he thought, my dear Lord, your Maya is so bewildering and so powerful. Even the powerful person in the entire universe, Hiranyakasipu, is bewildered by your Maya. And he is thinking in terms of friend and enemy. So I simply offer obeisance to you. If your Maya is so powerful, then what to speak of you? So with that understanding, he is offering obeisance to Supreme Lord. Now in the next verse, Prahlada answered the question, where does your difference in intelligence come from? That was the original question of the Chanda and Amarka. Now in the next verse, by what or from whom our Prahlada learned this service to Lord Vishnu, surrender to Lord Vishnu. That he will tell in this now. Sa yadanuvrata pumsham. Prabhuji, please. Pashu buddhir vividyate. Anya esha tatanyoham. Iti bheda gata sati.
Translation. When the Supreme Personality of Godhead is pleased with the living entity because of his devotional service, one becomes a Pandita and does not make distinctions between enemies, friends, and himself. Intelligently, he then thinks, every one of us is an eternal servant of God, and therefore we are not different from one another.
Now Prahlada is telling, When the Lord is favorable to a jiva, his animalistic intelligence is destroyed. What do you mean by animalistic intelligence? Thinking that friend and enemy, accepting temporary to be permanent. Conceptions of difference between me and others are wrong. Because everyone is an Amsha of Supreme Lord. Then everyone should be friendly. One should be friendly with everyone. How can you say that he is a friend, is the enemy? When everyone is coming from Supreme Lord. So one should have same disposition towards everyone. So something like that. So that kind of understanding will come only when the Lord is pleased with such a person and Lord favors him. What was the verse from Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter? Whom Lord bestows his special favor? Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita.
तेषामेव अनुकम्पार्थम्
Ah,
अहम् अज्ञानजं तमः
ah.
नाशयामि आत्मभावस्थो.
There is one more verse before that.
तेषां सततयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन माम् उपयान्ति ते.
That one. Dadami Buddhiyogam Tam means Lord gives proper understanding of what is what. Lord gives us proper Sambandha Jnana. As a result of that, one will take shelter of Abhidheya properly and one will come back to Godhead. In order to get proper Sambandha Jnana also, we should do some basic bhakti. Tesham Satta Yuktanam Bhajatam Priti Purvakam. Bhajatam Priti Purvakam, executing bhakti with love and surrender. Okay, that what? Tesham Satta Yuktanam, with a desire to be one with the Lord, not with one with the sense, with a desire to be with the Lord and serve the Lord for the rest of eternity. When one executes bhakti, then Lord gives proper Sambandha Jnana, then one becomes Nishta. One becomes firmly determined to practice that bhakti, and eventually by that one will come to Prema platform and go back to Godhead. So that is only possible by the special favor of the Supreme Lord, without which is not possible. Only with Lord's special favor one will get proper Sambandha Jnana. One who has proper Sambandha Jnana, what is the result of that? Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Astini Sunni Chaiva Sapakecha Pandita Samdarshina. So one will be able to see every living entity as an eternal Amsha of Supreme Lord. My Vamsho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. That one will be able to see, one will appreciate. Yo Pashati Mam Sarvatra Sarvamcha Mai Pashati. Such a person can come to Prema platform and can go back to Godhead. It's like that. First there is Abhidheya a little bit, then there is Sambandha Jnana, proper Sambandha Jnana, then there is Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, Prema, then one will go back to Godhead. But one who understands proper Sambandha Jnana, one will be in humility. Vidya leads to Vinaya. And such a person will never say that friend and enemy. For such a person, everyone is an Amsha of the Supreme Lord. Everyone is perceivable in one sense. So that is what should be there. And that is only coming by the special mercy of the Supreme Lord. So such a person will never think that me and mine, friend and enemy. That's what Prahlada Maharaja is saying now. Louder, little louder.
In spite of that, because among the devotees, there are some are not behaving favorably or maybe some. So that time to protect our, we may take the decision of, or even we cannot give a discount. So whether that is also considered as different.
Nectar of instruction, there is one verse, the sixth mantra. What? Remember what was said in the sixth mantra? Nectar of instruction. Dadati is the third mantra. Sixth mantra, one special mantra. It is little difficult to follow, but that will give us a solution. If we have in that consciousness, it will give us, but it's very difficult to be in that consciousness. Anyone remembers sixth mantra of the NOI? Ganga. When you see Ganga, we generally hear the Ganga is Lord's lotus foot wash, Charanamrita of Supreme Lord. But if you go to any nearby holy place where Ganga is there, when you see Ganga, you will see a lot of contamination. So then, what will be your approach towards Ganga when there is contamination? So, how do you treat Ganga? Take water. To take bath and put the water on our head and do some achaman, all these things we do. Even though we know that externally and that surface there is a lot of contamination, but Ganga is pure. So that Ganga's purity cannot be contaminated by the material contamination. We try to see the transcendental aspect of Ganga. Same way, whether one is a guru or one devotee, externally one may show some improper behavior. So that is there. But a devotee should be respected by all means, considering him to be a pure Ganga. If we follow this principle, we are in a safe zone. Of course, there that verse Rupa Goswami talks in terms of Guru. Even sometimes in Guru, we may see some impurities or some inappropriate behavior. But a Guru should not be criticized or Guru should not be found fault. Instead, Guru should be respected, just like one respects Ganga, even though there are some Fena, Budbuddha, etc. in Ganga. So that is the solution given by Srila Rupa Goswami there. But that to follow that is very difficult. But that is the best solution. And Bhagavad Gita also Lord Krishna says, Apiche Suduracharo Bhajate Ma Mananyabhak Sadhureva Samantavya Sammyavatusa. Even though some person might do very, very, very wrong thing, but that person is continuing bhakti, then we are no one to judge the mistakes of that person. If that person is doing something wrong, it is between him and Krishna. If we find fault with that person, we are doomed. That is true. Yeah, I understood. But from Bhagavatam point of view, which is talking about the highest philosophy, the ideal behavior, it is very difficult to implement. Even Ganga thing also very difficult to follow. When you said, if somebody else is doing something else, something with somebody third person, we are not directly affected, we may not mind. But when we are the affected party, currently what is happening in a neighboring country, Bangladesh, when devotees are going through a lot of trouble, one cannot keep calm. One will respond. The reason is one will respond. One has to respond also. Because currently we are not in that highest level. We are whatever level we may be, we need to protect ourselves. So we need to respond and we need to take shelter of some authority who are supposed to give us protection. Either we respond or we take shelter of someone who is supposed to protect us. Either way, we should do the needful. But for a person on the highest level of consciousness, how does he think? Is what Bhagavatam says. Bhagavatam first canto, when the conversation between the bull and Parikshit Maharaj is happening. Parikshit Maharaj asks, who is the cause for your current misery? What was the answer of bull? No, he did not say like that. Two people forgot. What was the answer of the bull? Anyone remembers? First of all, I'm saying this is the highest philosophy. We cannot implement, we cannot follow. But this is Bhagavatam. Wait. Let us complete this. If no one is saying anything, there Bull says different people might say different reasons. Some say Prakriti is the cause, some say Lord is the cause, some say one's karma is the cause, some say time is the cause, something like that. Different people say different things. And some say the person in front of you is the cause, all these things. But I don't know who is the cause. I cannot ascertain. Different people come up with different philosophies, different opinions, but I cannot ascertain who is the cause. Then the verse says that if we identify the perpetrator, if somebody does harm to you, if we say that this fellow did harm to me, then he will get 50% reaction, I am going to get 50% reaction. I am also entitled to the same reaction because I am identifying somebody that is the cause of the problem. But from ultimate reality point of view, what is the cause of problem to someone?
My own karma.
When the cause is my own karma, but I am blaming somebody who is the instrument of my karma, that this person is causing trouble to me. That means we are not trying to accept our own karma. Instead, we are trying to blame somebody else. We want to push our karma to somebody else. Then, for doing whatever he is doing, he is supposed to get punished. For identifying him, we are also supposed to get the same punishment. This is Bhagavatam philosophy, very difficult to accept. This we can only see in great souls like Haridas Tagore, as you just now rightly said. Haridas Tagore was beaten in 22 marketplaces, but he did not find fault with the king, nor with the soldiers who are beating him. And even Lord is coming to punish the soldiers. He prayed to the Lord, Lord, please don't do anything. Because they are not doing on their own. They are simply following the order of the king. And king is also not doing anything on his own. King is simply following the dictates of the minister. And in one sense, he is telling that no one is cause of my current situation. I am the cause of my current situation. My past karmas are the cause of my current situation. I am simply experiencing the results of my own karma. No one is at fault. Please don't do anything to anybody. Such kind of thinking will not come ordinarily. It is very difficult, very rare. To accept that also very difficult. That's why I'm telling, artificially we cannot imitate that. So at our level, whatever we are supposed to do, we should do. Defending ourselves or taking shelter of someone who can defend for our protection.
So where then
See that again, same question. For a Goswami who has nothing, he is like a madman. He has nothing to get anything from this world. He has nothing to do anything with this world, and is wandering from one plant to other plant. If somebody wants to kill a person, somebody want to harm such a person, what he will say? Anyway, I'm thinking about the Lord. If you want to kill me, kill me. I'll continue to remember the Lord, maybe in this body, maybe in some other body. This person is not even attached to the body. Such a person will think like this. But we are not in that way. For us to live in this world, for us to practice bhakti also, we need some possessions. We cannot give them up. So we need to protect ourselves. We need to protect our belongings also. So we need to do the needful. When one is in that platform, what Bhagavatam is saying as the ultimate renouncer, because the main speaker of Bhagavatam is, so he speaks on his own level only. That is the highest order. So we cannot expect Sukadeva Goswami to speak which is favorable for a householder, which householder might want all these things. He will never say like that. So throughout the Bhagavatam, we see the philosophy spoken by so many people, but ultimately it is coming through the mouth of Sukadeva Goswami. Sukadeva Goswami only speaks those words which are echoing with the renunciation sentiment. So that is the highest order of Bhagavatam. It is very difficult to follow, but that should be the ultimate goal. That dadami buddhi yogantam. Then one will lose that temperament of me and mine, friend and enemy. Not some places, always we should protect. It is required. Not like that. Lord is favorable. That's why we are able to practice bhakti. We need some more favor when we can become rather go beyond that barrier and like we develop the consciousness like the consciousness state like that of Goswamis. That is the highest state of consciousness. For that, Lord special mercy is required. Of course, later on we see Prahlada Maharaja also become the king, all these things. So having something is not a problem. Being attached to something is a problem. When Prahlada Maharaja said, Titvatma Patam Grahamanda Kupam. Attachment to Gruha and kingdom, all these things are the problem. Having Gruha and having kingdom is not a problem. He is addressing the attachment. That is the problem. Even later on when he prays also, the same thing he will repeat again and again. So he is very direct in his words. Very strong prayers he will speak. Later on we'll see when we come there. Yes, devotees online are able to follow. Any questions?
We can follow Prabhuji.
We
No
can
question.
When the Lord is favorably inclined, animal intelligence is destroyed. What is that intelligence? What do you mean by animal intelligence? He is my enemy. I will kill him. Making these distinctions is wrong. This Bhagavad Gita 16th chapter, 3 verses are there. Anyone remembers? What was that Lord Krishna is saying there? I will open in the Bhagavad Gita. I will just read out for our benefit. What is the mentality of a asura? How does he think?
16.
No. Idam adya maya labdam imam prapya manoratam idam asti idam apime bhavishyati punardanam. Today I defeated this king and this kingdom is mine. Tomorrow I will defeat that king. That kingdom will be mine. Okay? Aso maya hata shatru hanishye chaparanapi Ishvaroham hambogi siddhoham balavan sukhi. I am the Lord, I am the controller, I am the master. All these kingdoms are meant for me. All the wealth is meant for my enjoyment. I am supposed to be the strongest one. I am supposed to be the one who should be enjoying highest sense gratification. Adyo abhijanavan asmi koanyosti sadrisho maya. There should be no one equal to me. There should be no one like me. I should be the monarch of the entire Bhumandala. Yakshe dasyami modishe iti ajnaya vimohita. I should be doing the best of sacrifices. I should be glorified by everyone. Be the topmost, best, powerful, beautiful. Everything should be for me only. Currently, we say that Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya, Viryasya, Ashitashriya, Jnana, Vairagyayoschaiva, Sannambaga Itingana. The Supreme Lord is the most beautiful person, most knowledgeable person, like that we may say. But this person will say, no, Supreme Lord. I should be the most beautiful person. I should be the most knowledgeable person. I should be most physical strength. I should be the most wealthy. That is the mentality of Asura. So when Lord's mercy is there, one will not have that kind of mentality. That is what Prahlada Maharaja is saying here. Nahi gopyam hi sadhunam krityam sarvatmanam iha asti asva paradrishtinam amitrodasta vidvisham. Certainly, no secrets are to be kept by saintly personalities who see all others as equal to themselves. Lord Krishna speaking to Nanda Maharaj before Govardhan Puja. So, my dear father, all of you are doing some preparations for whose worship you are telling. You are doing all these things. If you consider me to be your family members, you should speak truth. You should tell everything. You should not keep anything secret. Because the sages will not keep anything secret. They will tell everything to everyone. Because they are friendly to everyone. So, like that. So, who see all others as equal to themselves, who have no conception of mine and others, and who do not consider who is a friend, who is the enemy, and who is neutral. So don't think that we are small kids, so we are not qualified to know anything. But think like a sadhu. For sadhu, he does not keep anything secrets. So please tell what is the purpose of preparing all these things like that. So basically, a sadhu person will not have anything like, okay, this is my friend, these are my enemy. So I don't have to tell all my secrets to enemy. They will never think like that. That's what is being said here. There is no difference because from the point of view of Atma, all jivas are similar. And from the point of view of the body, all bodies are made up of the same 5 elements. So who is friend, who is enemy? Atmas are coming from Supreme Lord. Mamai Vamsho Jiva Loke Jivabhut Sanatana. And everyone's body is made up of same 24 elements. Bhumira Ponalo Vayu Kamana Buddhirivacha. So in one sense, everyone is same only. All Atmas are same, all bodies are same. So how can you say somebody is friend, somebody is enemy? So like that. So Prahlada further continues. Saeshatma swaparete buddhibir
स एषात्मा स्वप्रेत्य बुद्धिर्भिः
Duratyayano kramano nirupyate.
दुरत्या अनुकं करमो नरपत्य
Muhyanti yadvartmani vedavadino.
मुह्यन्ति यद्वत्मनि वादिनो
Brahmadayo yesha pinatti me matimim.
ब्रह्मद्यो हे एष विनत्ति मे मति.
Mataji, please read the translation.
Yeah, persons who always think in terms of enemy and friend are unable to ascertain the supersoul within themselves. Not to speak of them, even such exalted persons as Lord Brahma, who are fully conversant with the Vedic literature, are sometimes bewildered in following the principles of devotional service. The same Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has created this situation, has certainly given me the intelligence to take the side of your so called enemy.
People with faulty intelligence, thinking in terms of self and others, cannot know Paramatma. Those people who always have the temperament of me and mine, friend and enemy, they will never ever understand Paramatma. And even the followers of the Vedas, such as Brahma, are bewildered about the path to attain him. That Lord has made my intelligence different from yours. Even if a person like Brahma, who is proud of his intelligence, can be bewildered from right path, then what to speak of the ordinary people? But somehow or other, Lord has bestowed me special favor. I have no such bewilderment. Like that Prahlada Maharaj is saying. The Lord is difficult to understand for people with animal intelligence. Paramatma is defined as he who cannot be approached by persons with faulty intelligence, who thinks in terms of self and others. But one cannot say that he is easily approached by those who know scriptures. So one may say that, okay, those with faulty intelligence cannot know the Lord, but one who read Vedas can know the Lord. No. The knowers of the Vedas are also bewildered about the path to attain him. That is Bhakti Yoga. Vedesha Sarver Ahameva Vedyo. Vedanta Krut Veda Videyo Jam. How many will understand this? Many people, the majority of people who read the Veda, they will say that Yam Imam Pushpitam Vacham Pravadanti Avipachita Vedavada Rata Partha Na Anya Tastiti Vadina. Kamatmana Swargapara Janma Karma Falaprada Kriya Vishesha Bahulam Bhogeshwarya Gatim Prati. This is what the many people will say. Majority will say this only. The Vedas will say Bhoga and Aishwarya, the goal of life. For that, you need to perform so many Vedic rituals. As a result of that, you will go to Swarga and enjoy the higher standard of life. Once your fight is over, come back, again perform yajnas, again go to Swarga, again enjoy, again come back, again perform yajna, again go to Swarga. Chetam bhukta sargalokam vishalam kshine punyam arthalokam vishanti evam traidharma manu prapanna gata gatam kama kama labante. Even those who study Vedas, this is what their conclusion. Don't think that just by studying the Vedas one will understand Paramatma. It is not possible. Only those who are specially favored by Supreme Lord understand Paramatma. Nayam Atma Parvachanena na Medaya na Shrutena. So one cannot understand the import of the Vedas by one's physical strength, mental strength, or study of the Vedas. No. Only those whom Lord chooses, they will only understand the import of the Vedas. Not everyone. Upon whom Lord want to show special favor, only they will understand the import of the Vedas. Not like that. No, no, here. Here only an analogy is given, not like that. Even a person who is completely knower of the Vedas also may not understand without Lord's favor, without Lord's mercy. No, no. Even if a person who is like Brahma also can get bewildered. Because we say that Brahma is the all-knower of the Vedas. Even if a person knows all the Vedas like Brahma, can be bewildered if he does not receive the special mercy of the Supreme Lord. So that is understand. Not Brahma, a person like Brahma. Something like that. Then what is this difference in intelligence? So what kind of difference you are talking about? Everyone will have same intelligence only. What different intelligence you are talking about? There could be a question. Prahlada answers now. Yata Brahmyati ayo Brahman Swayam Akarsha Sannidao Tata me vidyate chetas Chakrapane Radyadruchaya. Prahlada finally saying that, O Brahmana, O Shanda and Namaraka, O teachers, as iron moves automatically towards the magnet, my consciousness moves on its own towards Lord Vishnu and moves away from your consciousness. That means, and moves away from the understanding that you possess. My mind is never attached to that kind of understanding that me and my friend and enemy. My mind is naturally attracted to the Supreme Lord, just like iron is attracted to magnet. Just as iron moves on its own towards magnet, my consciousness moves on its own towards Lord Vishnu and becomes spontaneously different from your consciousness. It does so on its own, not caused by pious karmas, austerity, or charities. So this kind of understanding did not come because I have given some charities or austerities or charities. It is natural. The attraction is natural. The magnet by its Shakti attracts the iron and joins with it. There is no cause or goal in that action. You may think that I've been worshipping Lord Vishnu because I am going to get some 100,000 kilos of gold. Not like that. It is naturally happening just like a magnet attracts iron. Somehow Lord attracted me towards him. Just as the magnet has its nature to attract iron, Lord Vishnu has his nature to attract his devotees. The mind of the devotee becomes attracted to the Lord, controlled by his mercy. Where is my independence in that? Don't think that I have been attracted to Lord Vishnu. It is Lord being the attractor is attracted to my mind. It is not because of my free will or my independence. It happened automatically. I have no free will. Even if you want me to come out of that attraction, I cannot come out because I was naturally been attracted to Lord Vishnu. Like that. So Prahlada answered. Now the sage, the teachers become angry and they chastise the Prahlada. They try to chastise. That will be mentioned in the next section. Sri Narada Uvacha
श्रीनारद उवाच
एतावद् ब्राह्मणायोक्त्वा
एतावत् ब्राह्मणयोक्त्वा
विररामा महामतिः
विररामा महामती
तं सन्निभर्स्य कुपितः
तां सन्निभारतस्य कुपित
सुदीनो राजसेवकः.
सुदीनो राजसेवक. Translation. The great saint Narada Muni continued. The great soul Prahlad Maharaj became silent after saying this to his teachers, Sanda and Amaraka, the, the seminal sons of Shukracharya. These so-called Brahmanas then became angry at him because they were servants of Hiranyakasipu. They were very sorry, and to chastise Prahlad Maharaj, they spoke as follows.
Yeah. The great soul Prahlada became silent after saying this to the teachers, Chanda and Amaraka. Angry, the king's servant Chanda and Amaraka in great distress chastised Prahlada and spoke. Now, Chanda and Amaraka will express their anger towards Prahlada. Aniyatam arevetram
Aniyatam are vetram
asmakam ayashashkara
asmakam ayashaskaraham
kulangarasya durbuddhes
ulangarasya durbuddhes
chaturto syodito damaha.
chaturtho syodito damaha. Oh, please bring me a stick. This Prahlad is damaging our name and fame. Because of his bad intelligence, he has become like a cinder in the dynasty of the demons. Now he needs to be treated by the fourth of the four kinds of political diplomacy.
They are calling Prahlada as Kulangara. Kulangara means fire. He has become a small spark. He is going to destroy the entire dynasty. Oh, please bring me a stick. Here the word Vetra is used. For Gopalji, we use Kavala Vetra. Flute and Kavala Vetra. Kavala Vetra means two sticks. Kavala is basically two. Two sticks which are used to control the cows and bulls when you go for grazing. It's like a stick which can be used to hit the same thing. Yeah, bring me a stick. This Prahlada is damaging our fame. For such a bad intelligence, a cinder in the dynasty of the demons. The fourth method, only punishment, is recommended in scriptures. Sama, Beda, Dana, I will not listen. Only Danda will work. Vetram is a special stick for beating. Kavala Vetra. Bring the stick because he has brought infamy to us. For such faulty intelligence among the methods, the fourth one, the punishment is recommended in the scriptures. Only punishment will act. If we beat him, he will listen. Otherwise, we are speaking all this nonsense here and there. So like that, they are telling, get me a stick. I will beat him today. Something like that. They will not beat. They don't have that much courage to beat. Because the king's son. They are simply saying just to create fear in Prahlada. Taiteya Chandana Vane Jato.
Daitiye Chandana
I
Vane.
Mataji here, Mataji is speaking. Next verse you can decide. Ayam Kantakadrumaha Yen Mulono Mula Parasor Vishnor Nalayitor Bakaha. Now they are telling that.
Lord Vishnu.
The Asura dynasty is like Chandanavana. And Prahlada is a Tarni bush. Lord Vishnu is the axe. A Tarni bush stick is used for the handle of the axe. Because Tarni bush will have so many joints and disjoints here and there. It will not break easily. So it can be used as a handle for the axe, and with that, the tree can be cut. That means Vishnu, the axe of Vishnu, is trying to use Prahlada as the handle and want to cut the Chandanavana, the Asura dynasty. So like that. A thorn tree has been born in a forest of sandalwood. This boy is the handle of the axe named Vishnu, who wants to cut down the sandalwood forest. Prahlada is the handle of the axe named Lord Vishnu, who cut the root of the sandalwood forest of the family of demons. The word of the wood of the Varvura tree is famous as the axe handle. This is the thorn tree. The thorn tree branches can be used as a handle for the axe. So the handle will not break easily. The tree will break. So that's what they are afraid. So Prahlada may become handle for the axe of Lord Vishnu, and both of them together can kill the entire Asura dynasty. So we should stop him immediately. Otherwise, he will create a big problem. In the previous verse, it is said that Kulangara, in a huge forest, there is a small spark can burn the entire forest. So Prahlada is like a small spark. He can burn the entire Asura dynasty also. So they are afraid. Next, they say, Ititam vividopayer
इति तं विदितोपाये
Vishayam Tarjanadibihi
विषयं तर्जनादिभिः
Praradam Grahayamasa
प्रह्लादं ग्रहयाम आसा
Trivargasyopapadanam.
त्रिवर्गस्योपपादनम्. Shanta and Amaraka, the teachers of Prahlad Maharaj, chastised and threatened their disciple in various ways and began teaching him about the paths of religion, economic development, and sense gratification. This is the way they educated him.
So after saying these words of fear invoking words, then they began to teach him Dharma Artha Kama, not about moksha, only Dharma Artha Kama, according to their understanding. Why to rule, how to rule to get money, and how to enjoy that money, something like that. The teachers of Prahlad Maharaj, threatening him in various ways, try to teach him books which prescribe the path of religion, economic development, and sense gratification. So they began to teach Prahlad. They kind of gave him a warning, strong warning, and they began to teach whatever they are supposed to teach. They are teaching. So Prahlad also did not say anything. He was listening. Abhi father told him to go and study, and teachers are teaching, and he was listening. Being a obedient son, even though he does not like to hear, even though does not want to listen, but he was listening. As a obedient student, as a obedient teacher, as a obedient son, he was doing it. So in that way. He did for some more time, maybe another 6 months. 6 months later, again, they will bring Prahlad to father, saying that, my dear king, we have taught him everything. Now you ask whatever questions. We have prepared him like anything. He is ready for all your exam. Conduct the exam now, something like that. Tatayenam gururjnatva
तत एनं गुरुर्ज्ञात्वा
ज्ञातज्ञेया चतुष्टयम्
ज्ञातज्ञेय चतुष्टयम्
दैत्येन्द्रं दर्शयाम आसा
दैत्येन्द्रं दर्शयाम आस
मातृमृष्टम् अलङ्कृतम्.
मातृमृष्टम् अलङ्कृतम्. After some time, the teachers Shanda and Amarka thought that Prahlad Maharaj was sufficiently educated in the diplomatic affairs of pacifying public leaders, appeasing them by giving them lucrative posts, dividing and ruling over them, and punishing them in cases of disobedience. Then one day, after Prahlad's mother had personally washed the boy and dressed him nicely with sufficient ornaments, they presented him before his father.
Yeah. So the teachers are confident now. We have taught our students 6 months, everything that is required. And they informed that today child Prahlada will meet his father and he is ready for exam. So he's going to see the father. He cannot go just like that. So mother bathed him very nicely, decorated him, put nice garments, everything nicely, so that he will go appropriately. In the Gurukul, he might be in a simple way, but now he is going to the king as the king's son. So he cannot go in a simple way. He has to go in a royal attire. So mother decorated him. Now he is in front of his father. Jnata Jnaya Chatushtiya means Prahlada, who had learned 4 subjects worthy of learning, the 4 methods of Sama, Dana, Beda, Danda. The teachers have taught only Sama, Beda, Dana, Danda only. How to rule, how to make friends, how to defeat the enemies, and how to create dissension, all these things only. They have not taught anything other than this. See, it all depends on the what question you are asking. In the internal exam, you ask direct question, answer would be direct answer. But the question of the father is not direct question. When you hear the question, what is the question previously? What is that among all things you have learned, which thing you can speak nicely? No, which you can speak nicely? That is basically which one you like the most. So whatever you learned among them, which one you like the most, you'll same question will ask again. Which one you like the most? So you will tell. Instead of that, so how to make friends with others? If you ask that question, answer will come directly. So if you ask indirect question, that answer will come. So like that. The teachers might have asked whatever they taught, they will ask like that only. Same that. Padayopi tarambalam. Sorry. Padayopati tambalam.
Padayopatitam balam
Prati nandyasi shashuraha.
pratinandaya asura
Parisvajya chiram dorbhyam.
prasvijvam chiram dorbhayam
Paramam apanirvritim.
paramam apanirvitam. When Hiranyakashipu saw that his child has fallen at his feet and was offering obeisances as an affectionate father, he immediately began showering blessings upon the child and embraced him with both arms. A father naturally feels happy to embrace his son, and Hiranyakashipu became very happy in this way.
Yeah. So Prahlada was very much decorated by his mother, and he was brought to the king who was sitting on the throne, and Prahlada suddenly came and fell flat and offered obeisances to father, touching the feet. Father was so happy. My son learned how to offer obeisances. He took him and kept him on the lap and embraced him and smelled the smell of the head, and he was kissing him. All those things like a father would do for a son. He was doing everything. He was expressing his love onto the son. Now, now the story starts. Aropayankam avagraya Mordini Ashrukalambudi Asinchan Vikasadvaktram idam aha yudhishthira. Hiranyakashipu seating Prahlada Maharaja on his lap and spelling his head while moistening him with his tears spoke to smiling Prahlada. Hiranyakashipu is crying and his tears are moistening Prahlada's body. See how much affection he had for his son. Now Hiranyakashipu is asking that one question we should not have asked. Hiranyakashipu Ruvacha
Hiranyakashipur uvacha
Prahladanuchata Nuchatam Tata
Prahladanuchata uchatam tata
Swadhitam kinchiduttamam
Swadhitam kinchid uttamam
kale naitavatayushman
kale naitavata yushman
yadaikshat kuror bhavan.
yad aikshat gurur bhavan. Hiranyakashipu said, "My dear Prahlad, my dear son, O long-lived one, for so much time you have heard many things from your teachers. Now please repeat to me whatever you think is the best of that knowledge."
So for any father, when the children comes, they will say, Chiranjeevi Baba, may you live long. That is the common blessing every parents would give. Same way Prahlada, Hiranyakashipu also giving. My dear son, Prahlada, may you live long. Oh, long-lived Prahlada, you should favorably say the excellent knowledge that you have learned from your teachers. If there is a direct question, he could have given direct answer. He said, Swa Aditam Kinchiduttamam. You might have learned so many things till now. Among all those things that you have learned, what is the Uttamam? What is the best thing? Please tell. What is that excellent knowledge that you have studied among all from your teachers? Swa Aditam means what you have studied without having doubts. Anu means favorably, conforming to what they have taught. They means teachers. From your teachers, you have learned something as per what your teachers taught. This time, little bit carefully was not from here and there. From your teacher, you might have learned many things. Among all of them, what is the best thing? So, from Hiranyakashipu point of view, teachers are Chandana Marka. So, Prahlada also will tell. The teachers refers to the sons of Shukracharya from Hiranyakashipu's point of view, but it refers to Narada from Prahlada's point of view. Now, Prahlada will answer. From all that he has learned from each teacher, what is the best thing that he has learned? That Prahlada will answer. That we will see next week. So, that will require some discussion. All that we will see next time. Hare Krishna, is everything is okay? Any confusion,
Yes,
any doubts, any questions?
no problem.
Hare Krishna, devotees?
Yes, Prabhu, no difficulty.
Yes, it's okay, Prabhuji.
Okay, okay, okay. If no confusion, no doubts and all. So we'll stop here.